Welcome, Cancer. This is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment Tarot, here to do your November monthly divinely gifted messages, what you need to know for energy-wise to transverse the energies of November. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If it resonates, claim it. If it doesn't, chuck it in the bucket and check your natal placements, okay? I'm hoping this is finding all my Cancerians in a very good, abundant, and prosperous place, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I've already saged the decks, charged the decks, and now I'm going to go ahead and cleanse the energies within myself as well as in the room. So let's get it started. Divine Spirit and guides, please bless Cancer with all the universal divinely gifted messages that they need to hear for their higher good for the November month. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please give me a clear message of what they need to most hear for their higher good. And universe, please bless all universal beings with happiness, abundance, prosperity, because we know happiness begets happiness. Thank you. All right, so Cancer, let's get it started. I'm going to go ahead and do something different this time. I'm going to go ahead and do an angel answer to get the answer to what is most needed to be heard for the month of November for you, Cancer, okay? And then we'll build around it with the Druid Craft Tarot, Yin and Yang, and as well as getting an affirmation, okay? So we're going to go ahead and put these to the side and get started with the message. All right, so Cancer, your main message of what you need to hear for your higher good for the month of November. Now, this isn't going to resonate with every Cancer, and if it doesn't, don't try to make it fit. Just claim it if it does, if it sounds like your story. Okay, so we got two cards. So November for you, Cancer. Let me go ahead and smoke this here. All right, there we go. All right, so Cancer, for you, you have compromise. In the month of November, you will be compromising, working with other people to get accomplishment done, get obstacles overcome. So it's all about compromise and helpful people. Okay, so that's a good message. So whether it's a relationships, career, or spiritual evolution, it's going to be with the helpful people as well as compromise to get whatever it is that you need to accomplish on a spiritual level or a career or romantic level accomplished, okay? That it's going to take the work of a tribe, okay? So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and use the Druid Craft for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is the message about helpful people and compromise that is going to be need to know for my Cancerians, okay? The first one I have is the Lady, which is the Empress. It's all about nurturing your potential for growth, your abundance, while being inclusive and allowing for other people, focusing on, it's a group effort is what I'm hearing. So it's all about compromise, working on yourself and your potential for abundance and growth, as well as being inclusive and working as a group with helpful people so that everyone can accomplish something in the month of November, okay? So Cancer, it's going to be a group effort on working for yours and theirs potential for growth and abundance, but it's not going to be at your self-sacrifice. It's going to be like you're going to be looking out for you. They're going to be looking out for you. But in the meantime, you're going to share in that like a community effort for everyone to be abundant and potential for growth. Okay, I have the Five of Pentacles. The reason why is because you've maybe been feeling left out in the cold, isolated, or adrift. And maybe at this time in November, Cancer, you're going to need the help of a group effort to bring you out of being in isolation, or it could even be a self-imposed isolation, Cancer, but it's time to group up together and work on the potential for the whole unit. You know, if this is a relationship, career, or spiritual evolution, you know, getting there together, right? Not having to sacrifice your own happiness and abundance, but working on it as a group effort, because, you know, it's been kind of hard and heavy for you. You've been carrying a heavy load, more than your share of work and burdens. In a relationship or career or spiritual evolution, and you are tired of going it alone and feeling alone and isolated. So it's going to be with the help of a group of helpful people, and it's going to take compromise for the month of November for you, Cancer, on whatever it is you're trying to accomplish in love, career, whatever you're trying to manifest on a spiritual evolution. It's going to take the time. If you don't want to carry that burden alone and you don't want to walk that walk alone, it's going to be everybody, instead of for themselves, everybody working together. So if you're in a relationship and this is a relationship spread for you, it's going to take the work of both of you guys too in the relationship to make it work. It's not going to be, you know, you can't sacrifice yourself and they can't sacrifice themselves. So you have to come together on that level. And if it's a career, same thing. You know, nobody gets ahead. The team doesn't get ahead if everybody doesn't work on that team and everybody's rowing in a different way on a boat. So the Three of Wands is about, it's in the reverse. So the Three of Wands in the upright is about waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for better offers, options, opportunities in love, career, or spiritual evolution. the reason why it's asking you to step out of your isolation, work with other people, on this overwhelming burden is because right now is not the time for waiting for ships to come in. It's to focus on what you have presently in your life and working on the obstacles that you have in your life right now, not looking outside for greener grass. Okay. So Cancer, what other messages do I have for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Quite a few. I'm not going to take the ones that are down. I'm going to take the ones that are up. All right, so the lovers, you're going to have a soulmate connection, or you are in a soulmate connection. So there may have been disagreements in a love, career, opportunity. There may have been some bumps in the road, but what spirit and divine messages are saying is that this is a soulmated connection. There is still something left to learn in this soulmate tie. So you may have been feeling like you've been, not working together, maybe two people in a boat rowing different ways, but with the help of people and compromise, it's saying that you still have a lesson to learn. There's still something to be gained from the situation. That's why the ships are not in the position of waiting for your ships to come in. There's no opportunities and options that you should be looking outside for. This is something that you have to work within first, okay, to get accomplished. But you have hope and faith unless you're dealing with an Aquarius, Cancer. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, but if not, it's about, having the hope and faith that the universe is going to help you in this endeavor to where everybody gets a benefit from it. Okay. The Two of Swords, this is going to be a hard, difficult decision. Can you compromise? Can you work with other people to get this done? Whether it's a relationship that you're trying to save or a career opportunity that you're trying to save. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Too many captains, not enough worker bees. Someone's going to have to compromise and work together to get it done, because the messages are this can be a very abundant, prosperous, stable situation, whether it's in a career, love, or relationship, or a spiritual evolution. This could lead to a permanent soulmate karmic tie if it's done in the right manner, and if everybody invests with the lady, the Empress, the Libra energy of putting other and fairness, and everybody gets to have that potential for abundance and growth. Everybody gets focused on and nobody gets left out. Okay. The Three of Swords is that, yes, it's painful sometimes when you have to work with other people, because not everyone thinks on the same wavelength, frequency, and vibration level. So is it painful sometimes to have to do the work? Yeah, it is. But in November, Cancer, that's what it's all about. In Cancer, November, it's saying that if you want prosperity and stability and permanence in a relationship or a career endeavor where you're not carrying the whole load by yourself, where you're not feeling isolated, ostracized, where everything comes down to you and what you can perform and what you can bring to the table, what you can give to other people, it's going to take compromise and helpful people, working with people, because this is a divinely soulmated connected tie. Don't be looking for outside options, because there are none. This is what your hand that you've been dealt. This is what needs to be worked on. And Cancer, it's a hard, difficult decision, but it's for your benefit if you work on what this situation is, whether it's love, relationship, career. Working together is what's meant to be. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get the Yin and Yang Oracle, and we're going to get some clarification. What is it that Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus needs to know about this message of working together on? Okay, so there's going to be some confusion, illusions. It's going to look like the other person is not going to want to be helpful, is not going to want to compromise, and it's you may say, okay, well, I am willing to compromise. This is the other person that's not willing to compromise, but deep down inside, it's just confusion and illusions. This is the Neptunian energy that you're feeling. This person, the person's in a relationship with you, career opportunity, or spiritual evolution path that's walking that with you, or is presently combined in your energy right now, does want to work it out. Okay. And there's toxicity bound patterns. Everybody has to let go of how they used to do, how they used to be, what worked before. The definition of insanity is to keep trying something over and over. So whatever's not working for you in this relationship or this career or spiritual evolution, you're going to have to scrap it. All of us come together in a relationship, career, whoever, to rise up to the occasion, and everybody put their thinking caps on and leave everything to the past and do it a different way, so that everybody can have that compromise. Okay. So not to have a bound pattern of toxicity. You're going to have to let it go and do things a different way to compromise, because regret and repression is a factor. Like, if you don't compromise, if you don't be working with helpful people to get this obstacle and get this soulmate karmic divine energy down, so that you can rise up to a higher frequency vibration level with someone in a relationship or in a career or a spiritual evolution, then you're bound to be isolated, left out in the cold, and overburdened. Okay, so you have to work together. There is no other options out there. And this is the best divinely universe guided message. I mean, it is a soulmate connection in this relationship or in this career or spiritual evolution. It's just that you have to find the way to work together to accomplish it. Okay, so Cancer, that was a good message. And then let me go ahead and get you an affirmation. Now, that's not going to resonate with every Cancer, so if it's not your story, don't claim it. Chuck it in the bucket, but it is somebody's. Okay, so the affirmation card that I have for you, Cancer, is Joan of Arc, Voice of Truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. It's all about standing in your truth while working with other people. You don't have to bend to their will. You don't have to bend and compromise totally, but meeting people halfway in a relationship or career or spiritual evolution is the way to go, but never let go of your truth. Stay strong, okay? All right, Cancer, until we read again, much love to you. Stay safe and be well.